くやった若い海兵
At fourth place, we have Shanks. Now, Shanks might have the least screen time among the Yonka, but when it comes to pure aura, nobody in One Piece commands respect quite like Red Hair Shanks. His immense power in all three forms of haki make him in a completely different league against every single person in the world. But what makes Shanks' aura so incredible is how effortlessly he commands authority without ever needing to prove it. When he appears during the war at Marineford, he only drew his sword to stop Akainu from killing Kobe, and then simply stood on the battlefield. And all of the Marines, pirates, and warlords came to a complete stop. Blackbeard, who had just gained Whitebeard's power and was feeling invincible, takes one good look at Shanks and decides that it's time for him and his crew to leave. When Shanks declared that anyone who wanted to fight further should fight him and his crew instead, all of the Marines all decided to end the war and have a ceasefire with the pirates. That's not just respect, that's fear wrapped in respect. The most telling example of Shanks' aura comes from his meeting with Whitebeard. When their ships approach one another, Whitebeard's crew, seasoned veterans who have sailed with the world's strongest man, start collapsing from Shanks' presence. His Conqueror's haki was so overwhelming that it physically damages Whitebeard's ship just by being there. And when they finally meet face to face, these two legends clash so powerfully that the sky itself splits in half. But what's incredible is that throughout this entire encounter, Shanks remains completely calm and conversational, like he's catching up with an old friend rather than facing one of the most dangerous men alive. But perhaps the most aura-defining moment of Shanks is how he carries himself in everyday situations. He's not constantly serious or brooding like the other Yonko. He parties, he drinks, he laughs with his crew. Yet, underneath that laid-back exterior, everyone knows that there's an overwhelming power that he chooses not to unleash. In spite of being a serious threat, he has a genuine and kind personality that makes him beloved by his allies. When Shanks saved Luffy as a kid and lost his arm to the Sea King, he didn't show anger or regret. He smiled and told Luffy that it was a small price to pay. That moment encapsulates his entire aura. Someone so powerful that losing a limb is just a minor inconvenience, but so principled that he'll make a sacrifice for what he believes in. That combination of overwhelming power and unshakable values creates an aura that makes everyone in the One Piece world stop and listen when red-haired Shanks has something to say.